On to our weekly feature, Smart Farm, and with skyrocketing animal feed and production costs, livestock farmers in the country are now in search of new fodder varieties that are promising better yields. One such crop is the Super Napier grass, which also has more nutrients compared to the traditional Napier grass varieties. On Smart Farm this week, we focus on one farmer in Kiambu County who's promoting the cultivation of this new variety. Take a listen.
After working as an accountant in one of the major dairy farms in the country for nearly 2 decades, Francis Kangete resigned to follow his passion, farming. At this 6-acre farm in Juja, Kiambu County, Francis is spearheading the cultivation of Super Napier grass, also known as Pakchong 1.
And we started the farming here in the year 2018, mid-2018, and we started with a few cuttings. So from that time, we have been multiplying from the few cuttings to whatever we have here at the moment.
The increasing prices of processed animal feeds motivated Francis to look for a solution in other fodder crops in a bid to ease the burden on livestock producers in the country. The Super Napier grass, originally developed in Thailand, is obtained by crossing ordinary Napier grass and pearl millet. This combination makes it superior, bringing with it several benefits.
We have seen the main advantages of this grass, one of it being the crude protein, which is at 16 to 18%, compared with the ordinary Napier grass, which is between 6 to 8% crude protein. The stems are hairless, so to handle is very easy. You can make silage without adding additives because it has what we call water-soluble carbohydrate, which is like a kind of a sugar, which makes it easier to ferment.
The new grass variety also matures in a relatively shorter period compared to the traditional Napier grass.
Per acre, you can plant 5,000 cuttings, and we do the spacing at the spacing of 3 feet by 3 feet. This one, for you to harvest for feeding animals, the first time you harvest is after 75 to 90 days. But subsequent cuts is around 30 to 45 days. So the variation comes in because of the temperatures. When it is very cold, it slows down. When it's warm, it grows very fast. The other common type of Napier, you take almost 4 months for you to harvest the first time. And subsequent cuts you do after 2 to 3 months.
It is also well adapted to many ecological zones in the country.
It can do very well here in Kiambu. It is doing well in Murang'a. It's doing well in Nyeri. It's doing well in Malindi. It's doing well in Uasin Gishu, Trans Nzoia, Kericho, Bomet. It's also doing well in Garissa. There's a farmer in Garissa. Also Makueni is doing very well.
Super Napier grass requires little maintenance and can give yields of up to 200 tons per acre every year, enough to feed 10 cows.
It requires conditions where we have sufficient sunlight, because the grass is doing very well in open areas. It doesn't require shade. It also requires any type of soil. It can do well in loamy soil, clay soil, sandy soil, provided it is supported with manure. Manure mostly from cows, goat, sheep.
Francis notes with good management, this grass variety can have a production cycle of over 7 years, meaning that establishment costs are once during that period. Dennis Otieno, Smart Farm.